I got my coat on inside out. Shit, I'm hit. Shit, I'm hit. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tina says, how you doing? Mama Ann, how you doing? Dana says, how you doing? Corns, Mom, I see ya. How you doing? How you doing? How is it going? How are you? Oh, y'all, how you doing? I'm much better today. Crazy Cat Mama says, how you doing? How you doing today? How's today going? Susan says, how you doing? How you doing, Bougie? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing. I just took the galls out of my mouth. And yeah, right now, this side of my mouth is really fine. This side of my mouth. Still bleeding a little, and so now y'all went in about this side of my mouth. Craze, how you doing? Just John King, how you doing? Big Bad Wolf, how you doing? How you doing? Um, when they went to take this tooth out of my mouth, y'all, my tooth shattered. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all see my eyes still sway. Yesterday it looked like I got up in a good old Rocky Balboa fight. It looked like I went somewhere and they ram-bum zooted me. They just gave me a uppercut and a left and a right. And a left and a right. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Cat, how you doing? How you doing this morning? Let's send love to each other this morning. Let's send love and prayers for the ones we don't see in here this morning because we don't know what's going on. Let's send some love out, send some prayers out, send some good vibes out, send some laughs out, send a joke out, send something out, y'all. Come on. Send something out. Send something out. Come on now. Send something out. How you doing, my big bad wolf? How you doing this morning? How you doing? But I'm here. I'm here. Like I said, I don't feel old yesterday. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. But I'm better today. I'm better today. It'll be all over in the morning. That's what I be saying. I tell y'all, when it's bad, that's all. The only song when I can't sing it is just play in my head, and it don't mean it's gone. It just mean it's a new day. I hope it's a little bit better than yesterday. When yesterday be that bad. I'm talking whether it's pain, hurt, that's when it's that bad. But I know one thing, I want to eat some food. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Crazy Cat Mama. I love you. That's one thing about people. I know, trust me, you ain't got to tell me about people giving you fake love. You ain't got to tell me about being in love. People don't love you back. I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that. And I tell you, I done compromised my love so many times because that's happened to me. I done pulled back when I should have been giving more many a times, you know what I mean? And now I'm just at a place where shit, I want to get the love, I'm giving it. I'm giving it. I'm giving love them times some mofos don't even know me. I just heard this story. I just heard about them. I'm sending love past and beyond. You know what I mean? And one thing about that, that boomerang of love I'm sending out, you better believe it come back. It come back tenfold. You know how I know? Because see, before I used to be like, man, bump it. I just love who I love and bump everybody else. And you know what I'm saying? Don't even try me. Don't talk to me. I'm not approachable. You're going to think I'm super mean because I'm just not going to be approachable. I'm just don't want to get down with you. I'm cool in the crowd. And I know how to be with everybody and be around everybody, but you'll never get personal with me. We'll never sit down and blow together. We'll never talk on the phone and chit chat. We'll be neighbors and we'll never so much as, hold on. Hello. Hello. You gonna talk? Who is this? 'Cause I'm like, you just sitting here talking to me on, like, talking in the background, talk on the phone. Hold on, y'all, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, we can be neighbors. And I won't let my sprinkler water your grass. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can be there right there. Right there. We could live in the same apartment across the hall and never run into each other. You know what I mean? That's it. I ain't got to fake you. I'm not trying to win you over. Because I knew one thing when I was in that place, you couldn't win me over like that. Matter of fact, you'd push me away if you're showing too much love. I'm like, oh, I got to get away from you. You just got too much happiness in your life. And this is what I would think, honestly. I don't want to ruin your happiness. I don't want to have my bad, juju that's chasing me end up with you. So, see, I still cared when I didn't care. Because I could have said, oh, let me make your life miserable too so you can stop being happy. I didn't. I didn't see people and say, oh, I can't say how happy they are. I hope something bad happens. I didn't think, oh, while you're down, let me kick you. Because I'm never going to fight anyone who's doing this. That's not a fight. That's an attack. Because, see, really, once you see them do that, it's no need to fight them. They don't want that. So we're done. And you move it. But some people will start grabbing bats. Now, you in the corner begging to not even be hit. And they in the corner. They are Mark McGuire setting up for you. You get what I'm saying? They finna rock. And you thinking, why are you doing all that? And they not even fighting. Because they said this. Yeah, they said all that. See, because talk is cheap. They said all that and they sitting in a corner. They said all that and they calling the police. They said all that. Come on, y'all. I'm done. That's kiddie games for me. That's kiddie games. Me making a joke of your illness, your downfall. When there's millions of people in the same downfall, same illness, nah, I can't make a joke because how do I isolate the joke? How do I isolate the joke? If I start making joke about the big C, how do I isolate that I'm only talking about them and their big C? I'm only talking about how they looked when they got sick. I'm not talking about all the other people who lost their hair. I'm not talking about all the other people who got sick and lost weight. I'm not talking about all the... I'm just talking about them. No, it's hard to isolate. But when I'm talking about the fact that you don't wash your butt, and that's you. That's you. That's you. And even though there's a bunch of people don't wash their butt, they know right now I'm talking about your butt. Your butt. When I'm talking about you went up to your kid's school and acted fool, I'm talking about your butt. Your butt. When I'm talking about you came and tied all us like we was at Mardi Gras and we didn't give you no beads, that's your butt. Your butt. We can't say, oh, what about all the other people this happened to? Because you have to think about that. If I start talking about somebody's R case, I'm offending all people who was R, period. I could say I'm not. But I am. If I start talking about your son on drugs, I'm talking about everybody's son on drugs. And here's the bad part. Even though we're talking about sons, I'm talking about the daughters too. Because every person whose child is on drugs is going to feel that conversation as soon as you say it. Come on here. Let me come on this camera and be like, hey, every mother, hey, if you a mother and your kid on drugs, you a terrible mother. Baby, the room pin's going to drop. Because even if that ain't a mother that went through it, they going to know a mother who was a damn good mother. That was a great mother. As a matter of fact, she was such a great mother that she fought to the end. And look at where they at now. I'll be damned if I'm going to insult everybody just to talk about one person. I wish I would. I want them to know this about them. This is about them, their lineage. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bud's for them. This is not for nobody. They can go tell everybody else I'm talking about them. They can go and say that's them. Boney. Unless they had your kids. Unless they got your husband. Unless they got your dog. I'm talking about you. You and only you. But on the internet, we just talk about everybody at once. But say, please, y'all, don't get insulted. Because I'm only. And that's why people be in the audience. People be in the chat defending their life. Y'all seen it. Tell me I'm lying. You be in a chat, they be up on the chat talking about some shit. Yeah, and everybody who got more than one kid, that ain't shit. You like, damn, I got two. So now you're in chat. Well, I have two, and I've been just fine. I'm a great mother and baby. We shouldn't. This is how you know you offended other people. When people in the chat. Well, I knew 10 people who were the same way, and they got clean. I have 5 years sobriety, and I know that I'm. If people are in the chat and you ain't talking about them, why is everybody in there defending themselves? My child has had 3 years. Because you offending the whole room. If people are in the chat saying, hey, 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 trigger, 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 warning, trigger, 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 warning, trigger. I don't think if we went to gun safety classes, we'd have that many trigger warnings. You get what I'm saying? Like, dang, I did not come on here for a good old fashioned trigger warning party. Did you? Did y'all wake up in the morning and say, I'll brush my teeth, wash my face, give me a nice cup of Joe, and then get into some more insult me type shit. I ain't even did nothing. I just came in. Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning to you. And then in the chat, like, all the subs is messy. You like, how did I get messy? Wait, do you know what all means? All is everyone. And then you put it in the comments in the creative like, and I mean everyone. You like, no, you don't, because I'm not in the shit. That's why I say guilt, lying, and guilty. If I'm talking about a thing, that's a thing that's going on everywhere. That's not just, oh, I'm really poking out Pook, Pook, and Duke, Duke. Because when I'm talking about Pook, Pook, and Duke, Duke, I say, you know what Pookie do a lot? And Duke, Duke. They always do this, the funky two-step. And they do. I'm going to say that so we don't have any, people trying to figure it out. Like, and you ever heard a rap song? And somebody like, man, when she said that in the song, she dissing boop, boop. And then they be like, no, she dissing Nick, Nick. You be like, well, I don't know because she didn't say. So as far as I'm concerned, she dissing everybody who did it. Cause see, when you saying what you mean, when you say what you need to say, when you're doing that, no, trust and believe me. Trust and you believe me. Let me tell you, I used to in a relationship speaking all subliminals and think he would hear what I was saying without having to have the difficulty. Baby, that don't work. That don't work. You know what subliminals end up doing? Making people you're not talking about think you're talking about them. When you're talking subliminals, it'd be people like, hey, I was just wondering, when you said this, did you mean this? You'd be like, no, not at all. That's what you're going to get when you do subliminal. When you speak directly, you know what you say to them when they say that? Didn't you hear me when I said book, book, and juke, juke? Because that's what I'm talking about. Book, book, and juke, juke. That's why I definitely called to the arena they name. You know what I mean? I shouted out, you guys, hey, you guys. That's what I did. I said, I'm talking to you and you. Remember that Biggie song? And it said, this goes out to you and you and you and you. And then he started the song off, I make your mouthpiece so beast like Della Reese. As I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Ooh. In please, blood fills your. Ooh. No, we gonna stop. Because Biggie, he get in there. He say, this goes out to you and you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. Come on now. I come from real life. I don't got time. Like, well, they say they don't like you behind your back, Danny. I don't give a damn. I used to tell people that when I was in high school. They don't like me behind my back. They are kissing my ass in my face. That should tell you something. I don't care what nobody got this behind my back. I don't. How old are we? Like, how old are we that I'm be like, hey, I'm not coming outside today because they said something behind my back. They they said they don't like me They don't like me. Wanda, good morning. Good morning to you. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, please. Not no. No. Every day is a new day. That's a problem. And no matter what it is, it's not yesterday. No matter what. You gotta tell yourself that, because otherwise you're gonna be in Groundhog's Day every day. It's the same day. Every day is the worst day you ever had in your life, and it's somebody sitting and telling somebody how it's easy for you to come out because that's not the same. Well, you gotta remember this. Even if it was the same, we're not the same person. Mary Bear, how you doing? My Wanda Cat, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm too old to be hiding. Girl, could you just see it? Like, I feel like this how sometimes people got to know. You come into your computer, your cell phone, your television to watch YouTube. But sometimes in my mind, I feel like this how some subscribers got to come to YouTube because it's so dangerous. They eyeballing who in the chat. Okay. All right. All right. Hey, guys. How are we getting on YouTube? Because I'm getting on like this. How to get to Sesame Street. How to get to sunny days. Sometimes like, keep in mind. I'm just, what are y'all doing? It's like TV. When a commercial come on, do you turn or sit there and complain about how bad the commercial is? Oh, I'm so tired of watching this commercial. Oh my goodness. Oh, how long do these commercials get? I don't even drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant. What? Who goes to Florida anymore? They're getting ready to flood them out. You be like, what? No, I don't. Do you mute them? Do you take that time to go to the bathroom, go get a drink? Do you fast forward? I mean, do you record it so you can fast forward through it? Come on now. But y'all on YouTube can't turn. You just can't. You just they keep pulling me in every day. How they pulling you in? I don't. If they calling me, I block them. You know what? I'm so tired. I done told you once. I want to stay out the BS. All right. So you keep calling my number and thinking that's the game I'm playing, I'm gonna block you. And look, you keep calling me from other numbers. I promise you, this gonna turn into something ain't got nothing to do with it. Either way it go, I don't want to war with you. I just want you to stop being messy with me. With me. With me. I'm not asking you to change yourself. I'm asking you just to respect me. All right, talk to you later. Let them send me some. I'm like, that's it. Blocked. 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 If every time I come up in your channel, we jumping, I'm ducking, I'm dodging. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm coming through like old boy in Menace to Society. I'm coming out like this because I don't know who bucking. This is YouTube. You think this is YouTube. This is YouTube. Do y'all watch the news? Because the real world is jumping. So you think I'm gonna come on here to jump? To fight? To catch some black eyes? To have a heart attack? To make fun of the things that are the reason why the outside in the world is bucking? You must be cray cray. Y'all, I got better things to do. If they called me home tomorrow, the last thing I'd be wanting to think that was the last thing I did was some bullshit on the internet. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any of them. Any of them. And even if everybody watching me thought I was acting a fool, as long as I knew I could stand in what I was doing, I was secure in what I was being and representing. and I could look at it and watch it over and over again and feel no shame, then nothing somebody else gonna feel is gonna make me feel it. Stop. I can't, I'm an empath, and that's a reality. So where people think that I'm weak to fall for people, it's not. I can actually feel them. I can feel them. They start telling me, I can feel them. I can also feel when it's fake, but there's something, I can feel the them. So I know that they faking for this. I can feel the them. Now, I used to let that make me let people be whatever. And then you stay, but it's starting to pull you down or pull you directly into that part of you. Not that part of them, that part of you. So I realized you got to learn how to love people from afar. That's one thing about love. It has no limits. It doesn't have a mileage plan where once you go here, you're out of its jurisdiction. You get what I mean? It conquers all. It defeats hate. It's the real deal. It's the real. Look, you can't go buy it. You gotta. It started with loving you. So, like I said, one thing about that, that's all I'm doing. I ain't trying to. Right? You're an empath also, and lots of us are. So you feel. You feel. I can feel people's greatness when they don't have a clue to see it. But what I realized for so long was, well, I need to feel for me. I got to love here first. So like I said, I was giving out tainted love because it still was feeling this heart's hurt. So even when it was giving it out, sometimes thinking, when somebody gonna give it back? Because then that's coming tainted. Because see, when it come out, love don't boast, it don't brag. It's none of those things. It's none of those things. It is what it is. And no matter who know me, the one thing they are never gonna tell you, like if they know me, they're not gonna say, "Oh, I don't know, Danny was fake with that." No, they're gonna say, "No, Danny, that's my since a kid." It's something about that. And she really coming from her heart, and I know she loved me. And she's not measuring my love to her love. So I'm never saying. So I had to one day really look at myself and say, you can't say you cut from a different cloth and want everybody to be and receive and do like you and say, oh, well, I would do it this way. That's fine. Then do it that way. That's it. And know every action has a reaction. Every action, good or bad, every action has a reaction. And guilt, lying, and guilty, the guilty parts of your heart when you hear something to make you feel like it's about you, even when it's not. That's how pastors are able in churches to grab people, because when they start talking about something that grab your heart, you feel like they're talking to you. You. You think, So you was trying to figure out who is that? Thank you, Mama. Yeah. With a lot, man, and you have to love people where they are. You know what I mean? Where they are. If you go there, you went there. They didn't pull you there. You went. So that's what I had to learn with myself. So I love you where you are. So I'm sending out nothing but good vibes towards you. I'm hoping that you have a good energy. And when I make sure we have a contact, I make sure it's positive. So I'm gonna make sure, like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna get up out of here, but I had to hear your voice. Because I mean that. I had to hear your voice. I had to. Because see, I know when people in dark places, they also looking for you to have been in that dark place with them. So suddenly everything you said was some negative shit that you wasn't even thinking, because they're in a dark place. Been there. Like I told you, my head is in a negative place, hey, everything you say I could take negative if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real short with you, and you're gonna be like, I wasn't even talking about that. Because yeah, that's me. I ain't never came on here and told nobody. I'm telling you your story. This how you think. The thing I tell you that I'm telling to everybody, anybody, the thing I'm saying is universal to all people when I say it. is love yourself first. Love yourself first. I'm telling you, it changes a whole lot of shit when you love you first. It changes a whole lot of pain when you love you first. So if somebody say, "Oh, girl, who she thinks she is?" Tell somebody, "I love myself," then it shouldn't be a question. When there's happiness and peace within you, it's certain things I'm not gonna do because I already been to the dark side. I already know what that's like. I don't want no more of that. That wasn't that much fun. That didn't get me that far. You know what I mean? Love you first. And know that everything you've been through, good, bad, or indifferent, is who makes up you. It's what makes up you. It's not what defines you, but it's what teaches you that you know what that kind of pain feels like. You know what that kind of lonely feel like. You know what that dark side look like. You know what that abuse. You've been there. And here's the thing: you're obviously here now. You're not there, and some are still there. And I'm hoping that they could love out. They get loved out. And not they don't come out. And all that's left is all the love that was really here for you. For real. Because when you in a dark spot, you don't see the real love. You got all of it. Everybody faking you. Everybody want to hurt you. Everybody against you. Everybody think they better than you. Everybody judging you. Everybody. That's how you feel. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I felt like everybody and everything was against me. And it didn't understand and it didn't hear me. And everybody else, even if it was the same thing I was going through, it was more important with everybody else than it was with me. I was supposed to get over it. I was supposed to do better. I was supposed to say better. I was supposed to do this. But everybody else could be weak. They could be, but not me. No, not me. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I felt like everything I touched turned to mud. I felt that way. I felt that way. But didn't I tell y'all the crown is heavy? Didn't I tell you it was heavy? But like I said, at the end, love made me find my crown. Love is what it is. So like I said, if I'm saying something about, oh no, y'all daddy done went into the church. Okay, if that's the church you want to be in, love it. Love it. It's going to be the realest one you want. It ain't got a collection plate in it. It's coming dead from the heart. So that's why I'm going to have people around me that come from every single walk of life. You know why? Because I actually love them for who they are. For real. And it don't flip-flop with the wind. And it don't mean when they make a mistake, I hate them. And now I'm a dog them. Like I'm a dog them more than I ever loved on them. More than I ever spoke highly on them. That ain't me. That ain't me. One of my partners could be Tyrone Biggums, and you better speak about them like they got a crown that might be a little tarnished right now. You get what I'm saying? It might be a little tarnished right now. But love is the only thing that's going to clean it. You hear me? To the my Wi-Fi don't love me. I'm like, how does it stay on everything else, but it just flip on there? But anyway, um, like I said, love. That's it. I forgot what I was saying at that moment, but love won me over. Told y'all when I was a kid, and I used to look up my little picture of Martin Luther King, and he said, "Only love can conquer hate." You know what I mean? Can't fight hate with hate. You can. You're just gonna be battling. That's it. You're battling literally to the death because no one's gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. And the people that come after are gonna be worse and worse and worse. Now you gotta have a soldier in you. That's what I told you. I will general suit up at any time. And I will live by the Haitian rules that the revolution never dies, just the revolutionary. Trust me, I will believe that. I will lead by, I definitely know that the revolution will not be televised. Of all that, baby, we ain't got to take that to somebody else, baby. I'm conscious. I know. But the only thing I'm responsible for and gonna ever have to answer for in life is myself. When I lay down and go to bed, the only conscious I really feel the most, even when I'm feeling for other people, is mine. Knowing what I've done wrong, what I could do better, what I'll never get to do again. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to have peace. I'm just trying to get you some too. Shit, I wish peace we could bottle it up and just drink it and, and it just, ooh, that's some good peace. I wish it wasn't always something going on. I wish the world wasn't so damn cold that in the summer I got to put a snowsuit on. I wish the people I loved so much, I wish in the time I had them, I just really spread it as much as I really felt. I wish that the same way that the pain holds me when they gone, I wish it was just rising the love while they was here. So you know what I do? I got to make sure that the ones that are here still, I do that. I do that because time wait for no one. Who knows the last hour? If you do, please don't tell me, because I just want to do it right. And then if I get caught in the last hour, damn it, I made it the right way. Job well done. Please, just let that be my story. Because see, I lived in points where if I left that night, woo-wee, people still be trying to figure out what I had done. They'd still be years later trying to figure out how they could have did something better to make it better for me. So if I'm on here, Emmy Lou for life, five life. If it's 5 life with me, it's forever. It's forever. And look, they say nothing is forever. It's forever. That means even when I'm gone, even if we fall out, it's still love, and love is what's going to keep me from taking this somewhere else with you. Because I do love. My love. See, some people love you, then as soon as they get into it with you, they doing this stuff that you like, you couldn't even like me if you're doing that. How did you ever like me? They didn't. Thanks for showing me. Because it's a thin line between love and hate. And if I find out, let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out you Judas. Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out. And then it goes from, dang, thought she was Gandhi. I said, I told you I had a piece of all of them. You the one wanted to stick me to one. Didn't I tell you I was Malcolm, Martin, Marcus? You know what I'm saying? Mega. You know what I mean? JFK, Gandhi. Know what I mean? And I mean, yeah, I mean. I was a bunch of people. I was Castro. I was a bunch of people. The right way. I was all of them now. I understood everything. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Don't let nobody. See, can't nobody tell me about somebody else. Somebody else can show me just who they are. That's why I always say, if you show me who you are, I believe you. Not if Pookie come tell me about you, honey, I believe Pookie. I believe Pookie. I believe what Pookie said. Because Pookie is my buddy. Like none of y'all buddies ain't never lied to y'all about somebody. Some of y'all buddies is lying to y'all about how good they man is, girl. Some of your buddy right now is telling you they husband cooked and that man don't know how to make a girl, he can't make you a grilled cheese and a grilled cheese maker. And they up here, girl, he was just in there cooking, girl. And I came home and the candles was lit. Girl, you made that for him, girl. Girl, ain't that your special? Girl, ain't that your specialty, girl? What he got? The recipe? Somebody in the store right now shopping. They girls like, girl, you spending, girl. My guy gave girl. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He ain't bought nothing. He ain't bought nothing. Some man sitting lying about his woman. Yeah, I came home last night and she got real freaky. She was doing a strip show, told me to sit in a chair. No, she didn't. You dreamed about that. Your wife ain't did that. She ain't did that. Her idea of sexy lingerie these days, because when you get into it too deep, is no clothes. You get what I'm saying? Like, booning. I'm like, I'm going to go pay $75. Baby, boy, bye. When you know last night and the night before last, I sleep in the moo-moo. Tonight, I went saving some $150 for who? Do I have a secret lover? Because, hunty, you gonna definitely get my t-shirt and my panties on my t-shirt. And you could get me right out the shower with a towel on. Let's call that lingerie. Bonnie, am I still trying to get you? Honey. She crawled in the room. She must have had a broke foot. Because, hunty, she crawled in singing Secret Love. What, baby, what did she do? Somebody lying on their mate right now. But then they gonna tell me they friends. I trust my friend, girl, because she would never lie. She would never lie. Girl, I love her, and I know she'll lie, girl. Ain't her middle name like her? Girl, please. Y'all be giving people too. I love you where y'all accept you for who you are until you want to be better. And you could be good, and I'm still saying until you want to be better. I mean, whatever. But I'm not gonna sink in quicksand with you now. I'm not. Okay, so and nobody can tell me what's the quicksand. I know when I'm sinking. I can feel myself, oh shit, fighting to get out. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. My conscience is very awake, so it notices everything. Sometimes it notices something. I have to sit back and not say anything because people are going to tell me I'm wrong. So I sit back and I know the date of when it came. And when it goes to the end, I say, my conscience found that. It was aware. It awoke it in me. You walked in the room and I thought, okay. Okay. Yeah, playing. Let me tell y'all something, real talk. I don't know if this is just me. I want you to be honest. Tell me the truth. When somebody is so in love with you, for real, some of your sexiest moments are real natural. It wasn't when you went in the bathroom, put on some makeup, put on some contour, threw on some heels, put your lingerie, boosted up your boobs, put makeup in case under your boobs from the wire you used to wear. I ain't wore wire bra in so long, I wouldn't have a mark under it. But I'm just saying, you have a mark under your boob, you putting makeup so it don't show. Girl, if you doing all that in the bathroom, shaving for 3 hours so you can make girl. When you've been in a relationship with somebody that you love and you've been in there for years, babe, trust me, that's not how it happens. Here's what happens. You had on that flannel, and this morning when you got up, you just had on the flannel shirt, so you didn't throw the pants on, and he walked up behind you and let you know, like, babe, hunty, and the next thing you knew, y'all was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what house you living in that you got to schedule it, and it also comes with some $200 lingerie every time we do. Is it the same lingerie? I mean, are we switching it? Do I put it on? He says, oh, she has on the pinky. I know tonight's the night. I saw her washing it. Baby, bye. Baby, bye. Your husband's coming from the bathroom and he has on just pajama pants and a t-shirt. And you think at one moment for something, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's not, girl. He didn't come in and he was doing chin-ups in the doggone hallway. And you said, oh my goodness, why he flexes. Girl, that's your husband? Girl, I don't want him. Just give me some videos of him when you wake up in the morning and he's giving 200. Good. You get what I'm saying? Because he might catch me laying on his mat in the morning. You get what I'm saying? It's like, get to them push-ups. I'm just going to lay here. You get what I'm saying? Baby. What? Who is your man? I need to know. Oh, he comes in every time with flowers every day, too. Who is he? A gardener? He got to be a florist. He got to. He got to own him a old sweet beautiful place. Hunting, baby, when you love someone. Baby, if it's got all that to it, honey, I don't know. That sounds like lust. Lust has me thinking more about what I'm gonna wear for you to take off than it's a woman last night was coming home from a good old dinner with somebody, and she went and gave that. I ain't even gonna talk about. It. We grown, you know what she did in that car. And honey, it wasn't because they went out all dressed up. They didn't do a 5-star restaurant, baby. They just had a real good night. And tonight, Grand Rock, how you doing, bruh? I'm just in here talking. Come on, I ain't got 10. Get so tired of people with the BS. They everything and they whole shit is a movie. You know what I mean? He threw roses from your car park, you know, where you parked your car, and it came all the way to the bed. And when you got there, there was a bubble bath jacuzzi in the bathroom that said, take your clothes off, drop them right here in this bag. I'm going to send it to the cleaners tomorrow and get up in that jacuzzi. I got all your favorite, and then there was some champagne or wine, I don't know, shots of tequila, whatever you took in. If you had it sitting there and you were just sipping bubbly, but yet he's not there yet because you're still cleaning up, then you get up out of that water and put on your robe, and oh my God, there's lingerie hanging. Girl, yo, who cleans up all this shit when he's done? Like, let me guess, you give him all this, and then after all this great loving, I get up and sweep these roses from the car lot back and did he hire a maid to go with this? Who's picking up the dry cleaning? And by it'll be clean tomorrow, did he mean I was washing it? Because see, that's how to be in a real relationship. You'll come in like, oh, this is beautiful. This is really nice. How long have these candles been burning? I pray this just got lit before I walked up in here. Are these real roses? This is like $200 worth of roses on the floor. I could have got those Gucci slides with that. Oh my God, what is going on? This is in real life. You'll be like, okay, did you do something wrong? Is it? Shit, is it our anniversary? Is it our anniversary? And then you just like, it's Tuesday. You gonna get in that bubble bath. You gonna turn that whole bottle of wine up. Because see, remember, we talking a real relationship. Okay? You're gonna turn that bottle of wine up. You're gonna enjoy yourself. Now you in the butt. Oh, this is nice. He should do this every day. He better not. He's doing it now that I think about it. Now you tipsy on the wine. You done walked right past the lingerie hanging on the door because you didn't even see it because you tipsy on the wine now. And you thinking, where is he? You done laid in the bed thinking you about to be Catwoman tonight. And he came in and you asleep. And he puts you under the covers and he hoping you wake up. And you partially do, but you so buzzed from drinking, you go to sleep. And that flannel pajama suit you talking about that he got you got that on because he done slipped you in that. Tried in several different ways to wake you up, and you notice to live. Come on, can we talk a real relationship? Because I don't know what relationship y'all in. I need to know. I need to know because if all that's going on every day, honey, woo, hunting. First of all, y'all stepping on a lot of roses. Y'all kind of reminded me of Coming to America. Damn, it's a wealthy company in the house. That's a lot of rose petals we stepping on. Are you doing that with your shoes? I hope not, because now we got rose petals with crap, whatever's on the bottom of your shoe, some gum. Come on, that don't sound royal. That don't sound royal at all, y'all. Right. The worst in the world. The worst. I believe you, sis. I do. Ren Rizak. Hey, bruh. Yes. And see, here's the thing I've learned as a woman. If you ever are comparing to movies or what somebody telling you made their relationship great, then you're going to miss what makes your relationship great. Because you're going to be playing somebody to compare, but you'd be mad if some dude was sitting around saying, oh, well, I wish you was more like this. I wish you was more like Miss Cleaver. I wish you was more like, you know what I mean? Be like, I'm not none of these chicks. I wish you was more like my mother. But women get mad about that. You know what I mean? But they need him to be like everybody else. I need you to be like Pook I was once in love with. I need you to be like my dad. I need you to be like this dude on TV. I need you to be Barack Obama. I need you to be JFK. You be like, girl, who the heck is she dating? And he don't even got a job. And you be like, I need you to be JFK. He's like, he was the president. You know what? I need you to make me feel like Prince made me feel the first time I heard Insatiable. Girl, how am I supposed to do that? How? How? Remember, Chili had that show. He got to be God fearing. He has to have an 11-inch penis. He has to this. Can't have if he had kids just one. He has. I said, Jesus, girl. And you know what they forget to say? He has to be into you. People forget that when they got this laundry list. You know what I mean? When you find it, hold it tight. But make sure it wants you to. Make sure, because you might find him, oh, here it go, here it go. But that's not what it's on its list. You ain't on the list. It's got a whole nother description. He be like, she got to have an 11-inch tongue. You like an 11-inch tongue? I ain't never even met the chick with one. I never know. I don't know. That's right, smash that Chris on. Thank you, sis. Yes, yes, yes. Girl, let me tell you something. I just told Crazy Cat Mama this. I love stories of love. I love it. You know why? Because I'm never bitter to love, and I don't believe love isn't real. I know it's real. I just told you it was the conqueror of the good things in the world. It's the thing that's protecting the things you love so much. So, I love to hear love, and I love to hear. And I know that every queen there's a king for. And that's why I tell people, don't ever think because someone isn't. It's just that right now they're not with their king. So I just want them to all have a happy story. And let me tell you something, ladies. You're gonna probably kiss some frogs before you get to it, and maybe you go straight to your king. But however it is, there's a king for all the queens. I believe that. And if you decide to not let them in, remember it wasn't because it wasn't one for you. It's because you just didn't want a chance, or you didn't want to lose it again, or you whatever it was. And if you ever had love like that, like, and then you lost, like, the blessing is that you had it. And cherish those moments. He was saying, you know what I mean? That's when people be like, do they got a brother? His brother ain't gonna be nothing like him. Just because we siblings don't the same Claudia here during. That don't make us the same person at all. They be like, do you got a brother? And his brother don't even look like him. And they got the same mother and father. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I always tell myself that if you are on my list of love, and I'm talking about in every life form I've ever came in. If you're on my list of love or my, you know what I mean, ancestors, in eternal life, we'll always be together. And who knows, who's to say that this wasn't one of the trips where we were just on earth reconnecting? Because I believe that every time we come back in any form, we'll always connect. Because that's how we'll keep living. So even if we became two squirrels, we'd end up two squirrels in the same tree, in the same family, in the same life. I just believe that. I believe that if we became two roses, we'd be in the same rose bush. Like, I just believe that. If we were leaves, we'd be the leaves on the trees together. That's what I told you when I used to walk through Georgia. What I tell you, when I walk through nature, I feel like the trees blowing the leaves are my ancestors. Their story came through here. Their blood through the soil of this land, especially when I get to states like Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. When I hit these states, I know the blood of the land. Like they say in Africa, in some places, the soil is a color because of blood. Because of blood, the blood that has been shed here. So, for me to not believe that they everywhere, please, please, please. Sorry, my twin sent me a message, but follow what makes you comfortable. If you can't go in, maybe just go into the place. You know. And so if your daughter goes in, maybe if you just go. And if you feel like when you get in the car to go, you can't do it, then go back inside. But then that way, if you go, if a part of you feels that you want to go in there, then you're there. And you can just go in. And if you don't, you don't go in. But your daughter will go in and represent for you. And you know what I mean? But follow what you want to do, sis. But like I said, at least if you ride with them, you're there. And follow. Yeah. That's what I said. You got to follow what you want to do. Because you're going to be the one to live or whatever. So you have to go. And at least if you go ride up there with him, if you don't, you know you did everything too. And you just couldn't if you couldn't. And you know one thing. He wouldn't have wanted in any kind of way you hurting yourself to come up in there. You know? That I know. That I know. Mmm. Sorry. Yeah, that was my sister sending me a text about, does everybody with an iPhone know that if you click the button right hand side of your phone, the button that sits alone, if you click it 5 times rapidly, it is an emergency device. It will contact the 911 with your location. It is. So even if you didn't have to speak, but you can also cancel it. But if you did it back to back, it's going to automatically put you, especially when you get these upper iPhones, they really, you'll look up and at your crib if you actually did it at home. If some kid was playing with your phone and they done did that and alerted that. So just something people should know. But I knew about the side button. I actually learned about it during right after Kanika Jenkins. I learned about that, and I also learned about the number you can call when you're being pulled over to let them know that you will not be stopping until you're in a public place because you feel unsafe. And so they will automatically know what police car is pulling you over, and they will let that officer know to follow you to the nearest, and they will let you know what's the nearest public lit place you can pull over. I think that the youth should know that. And they should definitely know that and know how to use it right. Because even if that officer turned dirty, it would be reported that you already said you felt unsafe. And that's why. Now, don't go flying off. You just dial it. And if you have your phone on command because you don't want to be being pulled over by a cop and reaching for phones, always have your phone hooked up so it's on speaker so you can just talk to it. Always. And even if you don't have it where it's on a Bluetooth through your phone, have it on a mound where you can control your phone and you can make demands to your phone. So those are just safety tips to the world in this time we live in. So sorry for that PSA moment. But when I tell you all I care is that somebody win. You don't want to win, you don't got to win. There's a point I didn't want to win, didn't give a damn about a win. Didn't. I didn't. So teachers them. Oh, the number for, I'm going to tell you. Because I don't want to tell you the wrong one. I just put that in somebody's chat recently, too. But I don't want to say the wrong one because at least I think it's 211. Okay. Where is it? It's 112, 112. It's a verify. So you can verify, but also in that you can let them know you feel unsafe because it can also be an actual marked vehicle. But sometimes it's not, and or the officer is not registering this pullover. So, and it happens. So people can say it doesn't happen in places. It might not happen in yours, and thank God for that. But it happens because if it didn't happen, we wouldn't have numbers like this. No, tell us more, Christina. Oh, Claudia's heard of it. Christina, you're during waves of a shipwreck. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's grief. And you can't tell anyone how to grieve. And it doesn't have this equal balance that says, oh, you lost your mom, I lost my mom, it's the same. Oh, you lost your son, I lost my son, it's the same. Oh, you lost your dog, I lost my, it's not the same. What's the same is that y'all will never see each other again. But for everybody, it's different. Some people, in their grief, they're like, okay, my grandmother passed. And I'm not going to say it happened instantly, like, oh, she passed. But my grandma was super into her garden, her stuff like that. And none of us were. None of us. Now, man, my brother man, all the things she ever dreamed of having. You know what I mean? It's sometimes so how you show things will be different. Some people, hey, they lose somebody and I mean, it's just everybody's is different. And sometimes it becomes a thing that makes you the weakest. Some people they turn to drugs, to drinking. They become so mean and nasty. I told you I knew somebody lost their mom and they was so dang on hurt that their mama wasn't gone 5 years before they were gone too. Because when they mama left, they turned to getting high and drunk. And they ruined their life. Because they missed her so much. And no mother, I'm a mother. I'd hate to pass and know that within 5 years my child gonna pass because they miss me so much they start doing drugs every single day to cope. But it'd be something, oh, I understand why they did this. They said what don't kill you can only make you stronger. Or it's going to kill something. Oh yeah. You talking about the link to the poem? You got the link to the poem right now, Christina? Show me that. Yeah. And I know it can. I know it can. That's why one of the things when I applaud my mother in her biggest strength is my mom has lost both women that she called her mother. You know what I mean? Well, one was her birth mother, and then you know what I mean. So, and she's lost them both. She lost the only man she ever called her father, and then her real father died. And she still managed to be one of the greatest mothers I think to be written in history. Because even if she wasn't my mama, I would definitely think she was a queen amongst queens amongst queens. I know it. I know it. And so I salute you, Tina, like I said. Because, I mean, that can be hard. Because then who do you reach to? Who do you look to? Yeah. And then some people haven't. But what what I also know is I know some people, they mama living, they not close with them. I had a buddy for years. He would talk about his mom dying when he was like 19. You know what I mean? So for years, when we like 40, one day he's telling this story and he's like, man, and my mama talking about she want to meet my daughter. I said, wait, meet your daughter? So somebody saying something, you just be thinking it's weird. So I'm thinking like maybe he means his godmama or something, right? Because I don't want to say anything. So he like, man, I'm not gonna let her do to her what she did to me. And I said, wait a minute, hold on. You talking about your mother? Thought your mother passed. He said, no. He said, that was my mother who passed. I was like, I'm so confused. But really what it was his mom's sister raised him and loved him and nurtured him. And to him, that's the only mother he ever had. This woman here just gave birth to him. He has no connection, no relationship with her. And like he says all the time, he miss his mom. So can I tell him like, oh no, that's not your mama, so you gotta love your mama? No. He gotta love what he love. Because that's what I said, you can't tell nobody how to grieve. Hold on. Hello. Sorry, that was the confirmation for my appointment on the 6th. So I'm gonna go there because my appointment on the 6th, you guys, we're about to hit April. And effective April, y'all know I go into surgery, having a cornea transplant on my left eye. And so yesterday it was very imperative that I got the tooth out with the abscess under it, because as long as that tooth was there, the abscess could keep growing because it was under the tooth. So I had to get that done. And that's how I ended up finding out that that chip cracked my tooth down the middle. So 7 months ago, when I had the whole thing with the tooth, that chip cracked my tooth. Oh, so they were like, we can't save it. It's cracked in the middle. I said, oh, that's how I end up having two teeth for you. I said, oh, bump it. But anyway, so I had to get that tooth pulled because my doctor told me if you come in here on the 6th, that's why he made my appointment the 6th. Because I was really supposed to have my appointment like the end of the month, like the 30th, the 31st. And he pushed it all the way as far as he could push it as close to the date of my surgery to approve me for surgery. Because he said, if you come in with that tooth, I'm not going to do it because the abscess will still be under it. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to approve you for surgery with an abscess in your mouth. So I was real stressed about if I was going to be able to get the tooth out. So I took my penicillin as needed. You know what I mean? So I got it taken out. I got a couple of days of antibiotics to take because of it afterwards. Like I said, I took in my mouth on this side. So that's why, look, even my eye is still swollen over here. Like, yeah, I'm still swollen all the way down there. You can see it. Yeah, I'm still pretty swollen. But yeah, so this is good. So when I go in on the 6th, the good thing is I can go in, get approved for my surgery, and then go to my surgery on the 18th. So my blood pressure and everything, because that abscess isn't in there, I'm not in pain, shouldn't be higher. And then even when I went yesterday to the dentist, obviously my blood pressure was good because I was able to get my teeth pulled. You cannot, I don't know if anybody knows this, if you have blood pressure and you take blood pressure medicine, you cannot have high blood pressure and get your tooth pulled. Like you definitely can't get tooth pulled at once. So, you know. But yeah, y'all. Like I said, you having a 2-day CAT scan? Hmm. Dion's Corner, how you doing, King? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So that's why everything I'm doing, like even like my sister, my twin was like, why are you working all these hours? And I said, well, really, I'm just trying to make sure that everything I want done before, like I'm getting ready to go tomorrow to tomorrow. It's a lot going on with me this week. My son is moving out. Like it's just a lot going on this week. So, but I'm going to Sam's so I can make sure I get me another big old thing. Like I went in December, got the big old thing of napkins. I still got a couple of rolls of paper towel left. The big old thing of tissue. My big thing of Tide Pods. My big things I get. I get my big old thing of Dawn. I still got some Dawn left, but I'm gonna get the big one. Then I just fill up my container. You know what I'm saying? But grab those things because I want to make sure that if when I have this surgery, everything is set up. That when I have this surgery, if it's bad like last time, then I'm prepared. I have everything in front of me I need. You know what I mean? And then as far as with my channel, I could still go live. You know what I mean? If I have a day where I have to patch up, I won't stay on camera the whole time. And then I will truly depend on my sisters to completely, uh, be in the comments. If it's a comment I need to read, push it B. They can text it to me because Siri can read it to me in my ear. So that's a lot to ask, but if worst case scenario, that is my plan. Because I mess with this computer so much, even when I was blind. Because anybody who came on my channel, you'll know when I started it, even though I wasn't in patches no more and I didn't have to wear eye patches or anything like that anymore. Even though I wasn't in that anymore, I had very bad eyes, and sometimes they would rain. Sometimes I couldn't open them. Um, yeah, and Susan and Susan and Heidi and TL and them would be on me to be in them glasses, boy. They be on me. Put them glasses on your face. You trying to look. I'm just about cross-eyed trying to see. Like I couldn't see out of one eye. And there'd be days I think I'm never gonna see out this eye. Now this my good eye. You know what I mean? So you never know. But I'm prepared for the worst, but praying for the best. So I know it'll be okay. I think my body won't reject this time because it has a foreign body in it. So I don't think it's gonna reject. The only thing I'm scared of with my right eye is that because I'm gonna get the rest of these stitches, and I still have 16 stitches in that eye. But when they take it out, the only problem is because my body stopped projecting the thing, is that vessels could grow around where the stitches are, and if that be it the case, then they'll have to loop. We're not claiming no extra problems. We're not. I'm not gonna do it. Girl. I'm sorry, I'm on my text. But yeah. So I'm just preparing. So that's all I'm doing. And these the last couple of days I'm gonna be working anyway. So I'm like, well, get it while you can. I mean, that's it. If you can do it, don't do more than your body can do. Now y'all get me if I say, y'all, you know what, I'm just gonna work a doubled, on that Saturday, then that Sunday, then that Wednesday when I go and I'm gonna work and just work it. I say, Danny, you're doing too much. Because once again, I'm not gonna overstress my body and then go into surgery. Thank God they ain't cutting my body open. They just doing my eye, but I'm still going to be put to sleep. That means I need my heart to work like it needs to work. Do what it needs to do. Oh, Christine, that's why I said if you got the website, I could put a wrench on you for a second. You could drop the link because nobody can drop links in here except for my mods. So if my mods don't have the link, I'd have to wrench you to drop the link. That's why I asked you, did you have the link? If you had the link, because even if we read it in pieces, it'd be better to put it up whole. And then if you drop the link, I can pull it up. Well, if I drop the link, everybody can have it themselves. So they can have their own copy if they wanted to read it. Yeah, here. That's what I'm telling you. The way my page set up, just so I can stop any kind of dropping the triple X links in my comments and stuff. Only people that can drop links is my mods. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right, you should be able to drop it. Corn's my mic. So is that Corn? I don't see her. Like, how did you know it was her then, Danny? Mm-mm. When if I can't see, I'm gonna have to be calling Corn's mom on Instagram because I'm gonna have to hear her voice so I can tell her, girl, I can't see you. I can't see. I called just to tell you I can't see you. But I love you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, T. Thank you, thank you. I should have known. I said, but that one of my moms was gonna grab that. And he said, oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. But I know it's early and I know that they all at work or busy. So I'm like, wait a minute, they might not. Let me, you got it right now. We can drop it. Thank you. Thank you. We got it, Christina. Thank you for dropping that jewel. Mama Ann dropped a song for us. And then the song actually had a remix. So one version of the song is the people speaking to the people that they love from heaven. And then the other one is the version of the people from heaven speaking to them. So, like I said, one of the things about in here, there's something that encourage each other. I'm not we dropping that. You better drop that link. You better drop the name of that song. You better drop that candle. You better drop the name of that fragrance. Yeah. You better drop that resource. You better drop that number to the. Come on now. You better. You better. Did I say I'm going to love you right? I'm going to love you right. I'm going to love you right. That's it. That's it. I love you too, Coins, man. Right, seriously. I see you, Coins Mom. Like, oh, thanks, Tina. Coins Mom, I see you. Oh, I see you. Won't even be able to mind. I'm like, I see you. But y'all already know when I go into surgery until they take me in, I'm going live. I'm going live. You know, when mama say I'm teeing too much. But when I come out, because when I came out last time, I was well enough coming out to, you know what I mean, to talk, to sit there and watch my 600-pound life with my mama and talk crap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to use that time just to come on and let y'all know I made it out of surgery. Now, I can't assure y'all that I'm going to sit on and hee-haw and TT and kiki. I can't promise that. But I can promise you. I can promise you. I come out and when they get me, because I have to stay for like 2 hours. So it's not just coming out of recovery. You have to for like 2 hours because they got that block on my eye. I have to stay in that hospital room. And then when everything's fine, they come in, they check my vitals, they check me. Boom. And they say, girl, go home. You have an appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning to come get your block removed and your doctor to check to make sure that the eye is setting with the stitches in the beginning. There we go. And then they're gonna get my eye drops and they're gonna do that scan on your eye like you didn't just have a surgery the day before. But that block, my anxiety comes to feeling like and it starts feeling like I'm claustrophobic for some reason because it starts shutting my other eye. So I know it's not too long I can give you on that because I know my anxiety doesn't like that block on my eye. So my goal that night is to do a lot of sleeping just so I can keep my eyes closed. So I plan to sleep. And then in the morning, have my mama come take me to get the block removed. And then when I get the block removed, all jokes aside, y'all, my goal is to get the block removed and go get me something like that's one of my pleasure foods. Like that's my goal, and then go home. Like have my mom take me to get either she can get it while I'm in my doctor's appointment or when we leave. But that's my goal. That's my goal. And to make sure, that if I do the bug until I can take him out myself the right way, that he good. That's my main concern. I'll be all right. I'm setting up everything. Y'all know I got my lights now in my studio. You know what I mean? My sister is hilarious. Yes, but we gonna be kicking it, y'all, because we all going through something. That's why we gotta be there to encourage each other. You're a person who pray, send out prayers. You're a person that believe. No matter what it look like, it sound like, trust God. Believe that. Believe that. Like I said, religious I'm not gonna be. I don't have nothing against people's religion. But I think a lot of people caught up so much in the religion, they forgot what they was really supposed to be believing in. And they, you know what I mean? And so now, no. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah. Because everybody came in their crown. They didn't come in to judge, to fight. Y'all, that's what I tell you. Y'all ain't never got to go around and fight for me. Baby, you'll be fighting. I'll be sitting there saying, girl, you giving them more energy than they worth. Who give a dang what they saying? Call me anything but late for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm. I've been called everything but a child of God, okay? And, baby, I got crocodile skin. You got alligator skin. Baby. Mm-mm. I'm not worried about that stuff. And when I rock with somebody, no matter what you think, I still rock with them. Because that's the difference between real ones and fake ones. I'm not saying it to please people. I'm saying it because I meant it. My word is bond. My word is bond. Oh. Good, crazy cat woman. Yeah, and you got, like I said, I remember sitting in rooms and you in a room with a whole bunch of mothers and nobody really saying nothing about what's going on. And one day you might just actually say some real shit that's going on with you and your children or something. And all these people would start saying, like, oh, I remember going through that. And you'd be thinking, man, if we held more conversations that was real with each other, maybe we could help each other. But most women are scared to tell other women what's really going on in their life because they don't want to be judged. And then I know you're saying, oh, but Danny, wait, aren't you judging old Nikki? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. No, that's not judgment. Not at the least. Not in the least. Not in the least. Because I think in reality, most women at one point in their life were irresponsible with their privates. They thought what, you know what I mean? They might have gave it to people who didn't deserve whatever. We've all had that whatever. And I know that prostitution is as old as the earth. So it ain't never going nowhere. It ain't, do I think it should be legal? No, because it's still an exploitation of women saying that they hold something that they could sell and it has no value and it's actually the most important thing they have. If it's the thing everybody want, then why would you give it to everybody? Everybody want money, you gonna give them all your money? I ain't gonna give them all my goodies. Souls tied through sexual encounters. So you definitely don't want to be giving out all your goodies. So I never want to teach the youth or the little girls that you got something you could sell forever, because once I put that on the front line for them, it'll be the first thing they run to. And it'll be just like when people put money in savings, then as soon as they spend all their money in their check and they go straight to the savings, so it never saves. It'll be the same thing. She'll go straight to, oh, I couldn't afford this. I was $10 short. Let me just do this for 20. Oh, because I did it for 400. You lay down in bed at night and feel good about yourself. Now, some people just don't care about themselves, period, so they don't go to bed and feel anything. They numb to it. But that'll also be somebody that'll never know how to make love. You know why? Because they disassociate sex with love. And they just give it to something. No, Booney, that ain't something I'm going to glorify with you. But I do understand it's something that some people have had to do. But, like I said, if your option was that of running up in places, robbing places, and shooting innocent people, I'd say go ahead and do that. Because then the only person you hurting is yourself. But it's not going to be the first thing I'm telling any woman to do. Period. You think I ain't known some old skeezers you could have ran and had been sending them off and having them out there stripping, getting money, but I wouldn't have did it because at the end of the night, I'm a woman. And then one day, God gave me a daughter. And what if one day my daughter was insecure and like that, and somebody took her naiveness or whatever it was and ran her like a skank? No, thank you. No, thank you. I believe in karma. Trust me. She done came around when you least expect it. I believe in them. So my thoughts of putting that kind of energy into my own life, I am not. My Tina weaving. See you, Tina. And where's she going? He said, be careful. Where's she going? Ditto. Oh, she's running to the pharmacy. Okay, yeah, be careful. I'm like, wait a minute, she going somewhere. I saw, be careful now. You have to look at them. Easy money, baby. It's somebody outside right now selling packs, selling fentanyl, selling whatever, and they are demising their community. They are killing it, and they only counting the bread. They counting how they don't have to worry about eating no more. But all money ain't good money. That's why I told you I don't wear diamonds unless they're conflict free. And even when they conflict free, I know that in some of the places that they conflict free once upon a time, they weren't. So I know that it still ran on a black market, and that I do not like. I do know that they still going. I just don't. So I mean, I'm not gonna say I never wore a diamond. I don't. You mostly gonna catch them in my ear, if anything, because when it also comes to better cuts and conflict-free diamonds, it costs more. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to go get some old people died and they cleaned all the blood off that diamond and put it. Yeah, oh yeah, you get that. Yeah, people bling bling, 20 on my finger, bling bling, boony. Villages were ran through where women were taken and held for their own. You already know what they was gonna do with them. Young men were told to be the soldiers or people out there digging and getting these diamonds, or they die. Or they die. There's no middle to what happened. In the 2000s, it was people, indigenous people, who they had on a reservation, and next to their reservation, they had been doing, like, we'll call it like coal and mining, and they were doing that. And well, what they didn't know is they were coming from a different angle. They heard about all these diamonds. Hey, they was finding diamonds this big, and they just had them up in their crib. You know what I'm saying? They weren't going out trying to sell it. Hey, when they came through, America stamped that mine is there because these people tried to come through another way, and they fought them because they didn't know who was coming through that mine. They just one day like, wait, somebody's coming, and they fought them. And some of these indigenous people, they killed some of these folk coming up through here. But because they're under on that reservation different laws than the laws of the land. So what they end up doing is say, we're going to close this mine down, and y'all can no longer, I know y'all been digging here since we put y'all over here on this reservation, but y'all can no longer dig here. And the people of the place were saying, wait, this is our mine. And America said, no, it's ours because we put this reservation here and we got these people here. And so we said, it's ours. So they was fighting with that. Like, that's what they cared about, was them diamonds that was in there. But anyway, long story short, the indigenous people who had these big old diamonds in their crib, you already know they was confiscating them. Oh, we gonna go ahead and take that 45 carat diamond you got. The blood on the hands of diamonds. I just look at things different. Hey, Chick-fil-A is going through a lot of heat right now on some crazy stuff going on. I told you I've never put any of it in my mouth. I've never spent one dime in there. I don't use any of their sauces. I don't diss them. I've never touched them. Don't care great their customers. I know what they stand for. I know what they stand for. I here to diss them. Do what you want. I am not nobody. 96% of people I know not only eat Chick-fil-A, they are addicted. Okay? Everything from Chick-fil-A is the best thing they ever had in their life. Okay? So I know people who don't even eat Chick-fil-A but mess with their sauce on everything. They put Chick-fil-A sauce on everything. I don't knock them. I don't sit in their house with protest signs and go. I don't go stand outside of Chick-fil-A's and tell people, oh, you are. No, Boney, I don't. But when it comes to me, like I told you, when I don't something, I don't. I tell somebody if they even try to pull up in Chick-fil-A and I'm in the car, I'm going to wait out here. When you pull around, I'll get back in. I'm going to go to the store right here. I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I don't go in Chick-fil-A. Period. Denny's. I have not went in, won't put a dime, a bite of food in my mouth from a Denny's if they even still exist. But since like 1999? 98? Like, Booney. No. When you get a name for yourself, and I know what it is, I don't mess with you. You can get a dime from me. You can get it from everybody I know. I don't care. That's their money. They could give me the money once it touch my hands. I ain't putting it in your business. I don't. I don't. Okay. All right, Cat. See you when you come back. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. What did you show? Let me go up. Yep. Yep, my man. I know what they stand for. That's right, Cat. I've made it all. Done it all. Done it all. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I've done it all. But you wouldn't have who's sitting in front of you today if every step of the 43 years I've lived wasn't the steps that I took. You wouldn't have that. So for that, wouldn't change a thing. Don't want to do none of this shit over, but I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Good, bad, or indifferent. I wouldn't change a thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't. I already know. Yeah, I know. And I've learned one thing about life is sometimes you might see things, and even if you say it out loud, it's not seen yet. It's not. So, whatever. But as I watched the uncrumbles lately with them, I'm like, I'm not surprised. They was doing it before. We just, like I said, it is what it is. Just like with Jaguar Wright, just on a different scale. Like anything I'm watching right now, I've watched half this show on. I mean, I've watched this whole show on Rambo. Like I said, when Jaguar Wright first came on the scene, she had just married Gerald. That's why it's like, damn, it's 4 years. Because when she first came on, they had just been married a year. Because when she went to her mama's house, they hadn't even been married a year. When she went to her mama's house and her mama and her ex and Sam were all staying in the same house, and she was, oh, Sam is flooding. They haven't cut his hair in 3 months. He's not eating. They're doing this. They're doing that to treat him so bad. You see how much he was flooding. But even when she came that day, they're like, you just married, dude. You don't even know him. We watched all that. We watched Tasha K tell us that Jaguar took her mother out of a senior living situation so she could get in charge of her check. Put her in a place. Her mother was put out. Then her mother was staying with her ex and Sam. Then she got her mama a crib, and now her mama's getting put out of that one because it ain't being paid. But we know she governs her check. We just seen her a couple of months ago say on a live, yeah, I got my mama check. And then even this thing with her and Goomba, like, they both recording their conversations and then giving them to other people, and then it's just too much. It's just too much. It's like I never seen nobody definitely trying to build a network. She trying to build that Philadelphia up. Like she trying to build it up with her own crisis. Now she in jail again, y'all. She in jail again. She had been arrested. Maybe she got out, maybe she didn't. I don't know. But I'm just gonna say, hey Dallas, y'all slipping. I want to make sure y'all do every criminal like this. They just get to keep coming and coming to get worse. Like when is there something? Let's see what they did with her in court this morning. Cause the stuff she doing, come on. Let me tell you something about Chicago. You run up in our mayor's place acting a zip damn fool, you'll never be letting that building again. How is she back in? And then they like, Legina literally said on the internet and said, the mayor wanted her to come back and talk more about Legends Barbershop. First of all, the mayor is not who put charges. The mayor runs the police department. So the mayor would be sending you to your precinct. I don't care if the precinct down the street. They be sending you there to put in a report so they can send the squad cars out. Because remember, the mayor can't just call in. I want to just send them out to go to Legends because this girl is sending my child. No, go put in the report. So if we send our police in here and nothing's going on, we coming back to that person who filed that report because it's called a false report. And every time they tell Jack, have you filed a report yet? No, I'm not, because every time I file a report, they beat my ass. That's not true. Just like you have been on record online. See, Jag forget she been all over the internet for years. She did take a break where she wasn't. And when she took a break, Goomba was born. And then Goomba was coming in chats as Goomba, but he was mainly going into Night and Day's chat. But he was coming in as Goomba. And then he was born, and Jag was just chilling, taking a break, living life, da da da. But she says that's when she was being abused and she couldn't come on. But now, but like I said, but now what she's doing, come on, all this shit. First of all, the day of the barbershop, we got to remember that the day before the barbershop was when Jag and Solar are laying in a damn bed together. And we have to remember where Solar comes from. And that Jag been trying to get in the part of that thing since before they leader went to jail. She been trying to be on his good side and get in because she want that, the money that come with it, the power. He had power owning people. He had power over those people. But anyway, Heidi, how you doing? But then Jaguar, the day before she went to that barbershop, we have to remember that Jaguar was laying in a bed, then sitting in a car with us telling us everything about Goomba and how jealous Goomba was of Solar. What man wouldn't be on something? See, the men I mess with, and you could say this make me a weak woman, the men I mess with are real men because they know I'm a real woman. And a real woman would not let some other woman come up into my house. My husband be calling her Niecy Pooh, and they riding around, laying up in bed together. Ain't no man finna disrespect me like that. So Goomba would be a goofy if some dude who's part of a sex cult. We have to remember what was going on in his cult he was in. He wasn't in a cult that was about. It was about sex. It was about people, everybody doing everybody. It was about passing each other around like it was a doggone. What was it called back in the day? Where they would go and have all that, Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it. Anyway, it was lots of sex. But they was passing each other and STDs. We all know that. We know that before Jaguar even knew who they were. We know that because we know who they are. We know who carbonation is all about. We already know. We know about Nature Boy. Yeah. And if you don't, look into that before you want to tell me who Solar is. Anyway, so you and Solar, but when y'all went to that barbershop, y'all went. You were recording before your husband was, but then because you and your husband love to record the same thing, then after he had his little tussle on the ground with Solar, you sat on a thing and told us after you got the thing, he didn't put his hands on Solar. They were more trying to hold him down. Now you're telling us Solar is pressing charges 3 months later. Solar is pressing charges. You said Bobby and them been selling drugs out that thing for 4 years, and you knew it for a fact. Why you didn't care for 4 years? Why wasn't it important? So you, once again, I told you I don't trust nobody who something become major as soon as they fall out with somebody. But before you was cool with it, before you was all at the barbershop taking your husband to go pick up these so-called drugs. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, girl. Now you back at the man station. The stuff you do, just like even you and your husband. Here's the thing, Jag. Let's just say that your husband got all this stuff you say about him. He got herpes, he got this, he does that. What that say about you? Because you still saying you take him back. So what that say about you? Then so you can't knock no chick that's doing it. Then secondly, in real life, let me tell y'all something. I can't stand a stay around chick. I can't stand a chick who she had a long-term relationship with a dude and she keeps taking him back at half mast. Bitch, if you gonna let him go, don't take him back until he's 100% a man and the man you want. So the truth is, Jag, you can say what you want, but really, old girl got a way more of a relationship with you than her husband. Your husband and your relationship is all based on the internet. You know how I know? Because I'm looking at how you dogging him out now. You telling every secret. You just told his friend what he said about his friend's wife. I hope he is back with old girl. Because in all the secrets, just like you got secrets, could you imagine the things he's probably told her that you've done, Jag? Just like you think you told on her, and he's got proof. How do you know he wasn't Clinton Brady in you and he was filming you sometimes when you didn't even know when you were talking about people? Because you know you love to tell a story too. You keep in a story. You stay in a story. She's staying the story. Just like before Tasha K interviewed her son, she had us almost believing her son was like, he couldn't. He had no, he couldn't understand. Like he could only be taken advantage of. Her son's very intelligent. He's very intelligent. But I can tell that he can also be persuaded. And he could sit there while she lies up a storm and say nothing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I also know that when she's calling those police stations and recording it and then putting it all over the thing, not good. Because you still haven't felt out one report as a complaint about that barbershop. And everybody in the world, if they want to put a complaint in or something, has to fill out a report. Everybody. Even if they a snitch. So unless you are a confident informant for them, and you wouldn't be and be putting it on YouTube, you'd have to fill out a report. Like, it's just, but in Jaguar world, she does it her way. She does it my way. My girl, it's not that simple, girl. Whatever. And Black, how you doing? Good morning. And why she don't have a damn lawyer? I thought she told them her lawyer needed the address. Remember what I told y'all over a month ago? I said, what lawyer needs you to go get the information? What lawyer? What lawyer would be like, Jag, I want you to go to the police station, get all of their badge numbers, And I said, then, if that's your lawyer, then. And then Jag said she worth $45 million. And Jag said she don't want this porn out, but she said this sex tape of her out. But I saw her say on Night and Day, she wanted out. Because it's hilarious. She beasted that bitch. Her husband had twigs up his booty because she was riding the shit out of him on the ground in the mountains. And then when they got home to take a shower, he still had twigs in his butt. And I'm like, how did he get all these twigs? And that didn't hurt? That all these sticks was going up his bum hole? This don't sound like a good sex tape. It don't. And the way Jaguar talking, I'm like, is she gonna be pegging him too? Like, I don't want to watch this. Like, what about this is sexy? Like, if I want to watch what looks like two men, I'd rather watch two men. But I don't want to watch Jag and Goomba. Is he gonna lay on the bed like Tank said he did and throw his legs wide open? Remember, I said, Tank, why are your legs wide open on the bed? I can't. It's some stuff I'm never gonna do with my man. Like, never. Ever. I think the worst thing a man ever got with me was carpet burn. You get what I'm saying? Like, but twigs up his butt. Like, well, how did this happen? All in his bummy? Huh? If it's that many twigs on the ground, why didn't your man pick you up and hold you up while y'all did something? Show me that flick. And let me guess, y'all was still filming this with that Android? Girl, bad. Yeah. Girl. You just made my mouth hurt, girl. Girl. And then she said, yes, I was sucking my man. And old girl said, how was you sucking your man when you said he got herpes? And she said, see what I mean? Old girl said he had herpes. No, Jack, you're the one said he had herpes. And she was asking you, why would you have been sucking? Girl, I can't. Every rumor about her husband, she put it out there. She told us her husband was having an affair with his mother. She told us, girl, ain't nobody put that out there but you. You told us Sam was walking around with floods on so high that people was running up to him saying, pull down your pants or pull up your ankles. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, girl. You did that. Jaguar, the one who had a video on her page where she's cussing her mother out. And her mother is sitting on the phone telling Jag how she's almost 70 years old. And she's tired. And she just want to be left alone. Jag, do you still have that video up, girl? Because you had it up, girl. You had it up, girl. That's why I'm like, half the stuff Jag is doing, she already told. But come on. Come on. When you was telling us on Nosies how you met Goomba, all this ain't what you was telling us. And if you met Goomba and he was a clucker with herpes who was doing this and doing that and who had been sleeping with his mama for years, Why did you marry him in 6 months? Forget what we supposed to think about him. I'm not married to him. I'm not sleeping with him. I'm not rolling around in my car for months with him. I'm not sucking him off as I stick twigs up his booty at the mountains. I'm not. And I don't know if that's an X-rated movie or a R-rated movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be R-rated for violence and inappropriate scenes. Like, oh my goodness. Somebody, if they leak that sex, baby, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've seen every celebrity leak tape but R. Kelly's, because I don't want to watch any tape that at any point there's gonna be some child in there that I'm gonna see. I don't care if they drop it low, bend it over, cope it. I don't want to see it. But I've definitely seen them all. I've seen Paris Hilton. I've seen Ray J and Kim. I've seen Eve and Stevie J. I've seen who else now? Oh, I seen Pamela and Samili. I seen honey, I've seen them. Lindsay Lohan had an bootleg one too. I mean, most of them is bootleg. Most of them, they could have kept it. They could have did a better scene in a movie that was fake and they was just humping between some sheets. But this was, but yeah, I seen them. But I don't want to see Jaguar Wright sticking twigs up her man's. But she ain't a celebrity. She ain't a celebrity. She is an internet mess. She's a mess. Okay. Okay. Carpet burns black. I'm telling you, I don't know about no. I ain't never. This ain't never. He got with the next thing. I'm like, he had Legos jammed in his butt. What was we doing? And what were we doing that in process his butt cheeks spread open? I need to know. Just somebody, anybody, please. It's too early. You know what? Don't. It's before 12. Don't. We don't need it. Wait. I can't. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Just like I need Legina to tell me, girl, when you got up with Drake, where did y'all meet? Did you go over to Canada from Detroit? Did you go to a Degrassi? Because, they used to have a lot of screenings for Degrassi, and they used to have a lot of meet and greets. Did she go to a Degrassi meet and greet? And did he come out as Jimmy in the wheelchair, or did he come out as Drake rapping after Jimmy had the stem cell research done? Tell me, which character did you get? Did you see him when he still had a little fro, and some called it a juke? I didn't want to sound that way. But just tell me, which Drake did you meet? Did you meet him when he was rapping? Was he with Lil Wayne and them already? Where did you meet him? Did you meet him in Detroit when he was coming to see his father? Because they say his father lived over in Detroit. Was you stopping by there? Where did you meet Drake? I need to know. Honey, who didn't know his name was Aubrey Graham? I watched Degrassi. He was Aubrey Graham until he became Drake, sweetie. Sweetie, I need to know. I need to know. Please. And since Drake had a whole baby by a woman he was just laying up with and takes care of, has a great father-son relationship with his child, why he hiding yours? Huh? He kept it to hide it under the stairs? Where is it? Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? I want to know. Stop this lying, girl. I can't. And then she said with a straight face. She said with a straight face, but then somebody will dare and sit here and they'll say, stop lying on people like R. Kelly. Y'all be making this up. Here's evidence to show. Stop, don't talk about R. Kelly. Don't y'all talk about R. Kelly. But then here's someone sitting here saying something about somebody that's not proven, that we don't know if it's true or not. And we supposed to keep repeating it. No, I'm not doing that. We supposed to be, oh, that's the facts. The facts of life is that she telling the truth, because those are really her parents. Those are her parents, and they hid her, and they kept it a secret from everybody. Then how did it get out? Move, pop. Why is everybody on the end? Move, bubs. Move your butt. Okay, I'm gonna lay on them, y'all. I'm laying on them. Hold on. But just lay right here on top of Nina. Let me get real comfortable. Let me kick off my shoes. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet and lay on. What? I can't lay on you? Don't you whack me with your tail. You son of a gun. Bobble. Let's get Bobs. Sorry, I figured why the screen went off. I just talk crap to Bubs. But yeah, like I said, I know she's just trying to pump that network. Because all she keeps saying, oh, don't worry. Now, she told us when she got out, it was going to be 30 straight days of exclusive stuff on Philadelphia. I won't know because I don't so much as type Philadelphia into my search. I don't look it up. I don't care if it's on Roku. I got Roku TVs. I still ain't going to look it up. I still ain't looking up Philadelphia. I don't want to watch none of this fake, you know what I mean, exclusive. Legine and talking about she know all these kids who are secret kids of all these celebrities. What did y'all go to secret kid school? Is that like super like is that like super like when you superhero academy? Is it where all the bastard children go? Is it where all of the unclaimed get the is this where broken hearts go? When they lost their way home? Like, girl, bye. Don't you know there are real children who were put up for adoption and they somebody's child? And those people are living a life and they acting like they never had them. That's real life. But you sitting here making make believe. You got make believe, y'all make believe celebrities' kids. Mm-hmm. Well, and here's the one funny thing: I don't want to be make believe none of their kids. I'm happy being who my parents are because without them it wouldn't be me. So I don't want to be somebody else. The rest of y'all want to be somebody else. Just like Jaguar. The only thing it seems to be she's done in the industry was seem to get all of the criminal crimes that was going on, all of the dirt and gossip, all of the, you know what I mean? Everybody contract, everybody sold. I mean, where were you at? Were you sitting in the pits of hell with them? I mean, trying to figure out why. I'm just confused. I'm confused. Hmm. Yeah, I can't believe he dated her too. But I also love how when she came out and was saying all that shit about him, and he came back with that rebuttal. Him and his wife. She ain't saying nothing else about him. She don't speak about him no more. She always talking about sue me, sue me, sue me. He didn't sue her. He came out on some real shit. Go look up his rebuttal to Jaguar, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find it on one of the people who played on the internet. I'm gonna just share it on my me one. Like I said, all this been done in our face. I wish Nosy's old page was up. But see, Nosy don't mess with Jag no more. So I'm sure if her old page was up, it wouldn't have none of the stuff with them. But yeah, she used to be on there all the time. Like I said, I remember when old girl before there was a case against Kenneth Petty. Like when old girl was coming on there. I remember. I remember when she was still cool with Wisdom. Then she fell out. And all she was pumping was that group. That woman, and she was scamming them. And just how she doing Philadelphia, she used to pump that group. That woman's empowerment, and that was one of the reasons they was helping old girl take down Kenneth Petty, and that was one of the reasons they started that hashtag Kenneth Petty and all that stuff was because they were women's power. They were advocates. They were, you know what I'm saying? Yes, they were speaking for women. But oh, Jag, no, no. That's why no matter what nobody say when they say, oh well, oh girl messing with Goomba, and that's why she could do that because she's just mad. If you are advocate for women's right and women who are abused, you would never take a woman's sexual assault. And even if a woman's father was sleeping with her, first of all, that would be on the father. He's the adult. So that would be something you'd be throwing in some woman's face. I don't care who she is. And if you, once again, why are you throwing it in her face that her daddy slept with her? Then you just tell us your husband had a whole relationship with his mama for years. So you just like to be around people who do this. You probably did it too. Because I never did, and I can't see myself saying, you know what, I would think this guy needs to. I'm not saying it couldn't have been a part of his past and he was taken advantage of, but he'd have to have been having some kind of mental counseling and help so that he could deal with that. It's that simple. Come on. But like I said, all this stuff Jack put out here herself. Ain't nobody else put this out here. She put it out here, girl. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And that, so like I said, that's the thing I've watched. Like I said, Jaguar Wright was going in all over YouTube before she was even with Nozo. She was going in on social media. So she's been blocked. She's been banned from Instagram before. I don't know how she got back on there, but she had got taken off of there because she started shitting on the people from Instagram. They was like, "Girl, are you stupid? You gonna think you gonna come on here and you know what I mean, be saying all this stuff? No, 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 no." So they, then she had shadow bonds. Like I said, she was talking about Jill Scott, and Jill was classy with it. She responded about Jaguar without saying Jaguar's name. When she was first going in on Jay Z and them, they was on her bumper, not stalking her, not chasing her. They was on her bumper. And then she used to, when she was on Nosy Ho, she used to be saying how at that time, how Clyde Davis was texting her, and that Clyde Davis, every time she got off of a live, no matter where she went, if she went on somebody's panel, Clyde Davis would be sending her messages to let her know he was going to have her killed. Yeah, I said, you know what? I can't. Clyde Davis, first of all, when she was saying this, was still, I mean, he was like a million years old going blind. Clyde Davis, do I think Clyde Davis a piece of shit? Yes. Who is the demise of many people? Yes. But was he calling Jaguar right, texting her? No, I don't buy that. I don't. I don't. Is the industry corrupt? Hell yeah. Did they have a whole Illuminati documentary that came out saying that Jay Z, Beyonce, Aaliyah, all them? That documentary came out almost 10 years ago. You don't believe it? Watch it. In that same documentary, they're going to show the day that 50 Cent met Soldier Boy and how he's looking him up and down, and they're going to tell you that he's grooming him. Also, in that documentary, they're going to speak about G Unit and what was going on in there. That's old news, yo. That documentary came out over 10 years ago. Millions of people seen it. Millions of people seen it. Not thousands. People kill me when they say, well, I didn't see it. Well, millions did. So when Jag comes tell some of this stuff is in that. It's called the Illuminati. It's a DVD. And in that Illuminati documentary, one of the videos is going to take you as deep as to take you into Africa, where they had the Black Awards and everything else, but where they separated from this Illuminati stuff. It's something that they going to show you how all of them, down to when Death Row did the famous Source magazine, that they went inside of a pyramid, that they put their face. Come on, man, I've been heard this shit. You can't come telling me some old, man, my ears been to the curb, been to the street. Like I said, so she coming here, she telling some old washed up shit, and she's repeating stuff that other people don't see it. Okay. Okay. And then when she give accountability to stuff, if it was really going on, she would have been in 2, 3 places at a different time, because some of the stuff was at the same time. So how was you there, there, there? You gotta just listen. How come she was always there? I know some people that get real dirty. And the only way they gonna do it in front of you or tell you about it is if they know you won't tell, or you're gonna be a part of it. Because otherwise, you what they call a witness, and they'll take you out with the same. See, real people I know, they'll take any witness, because you might snitch, you might tell, you might be on the internet just like this, telling. I know I gotta go to work today. Hmm. Hmm. Who did you meet? Oh, that's okay. Go ahead, take your time, man. My man. Mm, yeah, I love when celebrities are humble. I can't stand when they are just cocky and jerky and people are sitting there kissing their ass and you know what I mean and doing this and doing. I don't like all that. That's when I'm like, ugh, you think I'm gonna be sitting here catering? You think I'm gonna be grabbing pieces of paper so you can write your name on it for me? No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. It booted you out? That's weird. Why YouTube hating on me like that? Like, why they hating on me? Because I'm sitting here laying chilling? Today, y'all, like I said, until I go to work, it's pretty much, I want to eat today. I really do. I want to eat something because, one, I just feel like I'm taking a lot of medicine and I drank some soup yesterday. And I drank some soup, but I took all this medicine and I feel very hungry. I just feel very hungry today. So I'm like, I really want to eat something, so I just want to eat. And then I'm like, I'm going to go to work tonight from 6 to 1. So I do want to have some energy. So, but that pretty much I'm just laying around. Like I said, my face is still swollen on one side, but it went down so much on the other side. I'm so happy about that. That's all good. And like I said, this side I can rub it and everything is fine. This side is fine. I mean, of course, if I go, because your tongue gonna mess up. If I go to put my tongue, which you shouldn't, or your tongue is dirty. But if I go to put it back there, you can tell it just got taken out. Like it's still feeling. I'm really just been rinsing. I'm taking mashed potato. I know, and you know what I want so bad. I want so bad a mashed potato bowl from KFC. I do, because I can't eat rice, popcorn, or peanuts because they'll go into where my tooth just came out. So I can't eat that at all. They actually told me not to eat any food that involved chewing for 3 days. They told me to eat mashed potato smoothies. I could not drink out of a straw. And y'all know I drink out of a straw all the time, other than drinking bottled water. And but I drink out of a straw all the time. So, because I don't like putting my mouth on stuff a lot. If your mind went to the gutter, that's you, not me. That's a you thing, not a me. Because mine did. So I guess it is a me. But yeah, like yesterday I had chicken vegetable soup. It was in broth, but I just drank it. I didn't eat the vegetable part. I just put it in a coffee cup and I just drank it. That broth was so delicious. Yeah, but I wish I had some mashed potato soup or some potato soup, mashed potato soup, some potato soup. Oh, I would love. But see, some soups I'm like I don't want them because it's gonna make me want something to dip it in. Because I would love some tomato soup and some good old like cheesy garlic bread. Oh, I want to eat. Mm. And I drank a couple of smoothies yesterday, but I definitely want to eat today. I definitely want to eat. I know one thing is gonna be hard. Not being. I wonder if when they take these stitches out, will I be able to go back to wiping my right eye? Because I wipe my eyes a lot, and through these last couple of years, I've wiped my left eye more than ever because I couldn't wipe my right eye. But oh wait, am I gonna be able to? Oh, it's too much to think about, y'all. Oh, 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 potato. I bet it was good too. Please send me pictures. Yeah, well, then I love like cream of broccoli soup, but the problem is you don't get them pieces of broccoli, and then those pieces of broccoli can go into the hole where my teeth just came out as a heel, so I can't. Mm. And then tomorrow I keep my granddaughter, but tomorrow we actually are going to spend the day with my bestie, me and my granddaughter. So we're gonna go do that and hang out with her. Oh, that sounds good. Some fries with cheese and gravy sounds delicious. But it'll be chewing on the front because, like I said, the back is too tender. If I chew, the stuff is gonna go into the little hole that's healing, so I cannot chew. And then, like, if I try to, I don't want to chew with galls in my mouth. So if I try to put those on so I don't block this, I just not. They keep tasting. Oh, it's no. So it's like it's smoothies. It's a lot of liquid, so I could drink a bunch of water and like apple juice. So far today, like I went and had that cup of coffee. I called that food. But other than that, I've had 2 apple juice this morning. I'm on my 3rd bottle of water, but like no food. So today I'm like, I gotta eat. Because otherwise I'll be going on 2 days of not eating any real food or eating something, and then I'm going to work. And I'm like, my body gonna start wearing itself down. Oh, so today I'm like, I gotta eat something. I definitely gotta eat something before I go to work. But y'all know what I would love? I would love it. I would love to have a good soup and a cheese, grilled cheese, and just dip it. No, oh Panera, oh a bread bowl from some Panera. They got the best freaking broccoli soup in the world. Oh, I love Panera Bread's broccoli soup. Oh, I love it. Oh, cheeseburger soup. Mm. But give me this. I always know. Me and food be too much. I have to stop. I have to stop because I'm laughing so hard because y'all sometimes I don't even notice. I don't even notice it when I'm doing it. But I'll go back to watch it live and like I'll be reading the comment and then I'll just like mm, 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 mm. But I'm doing it to some food. I want to get myself grabbing my stomach. But that's why I'm laughing because when I watch it back, I'll just be like, girl, now you need to stop. Oh, I gotta grab my stomach. Oh, so I'm laughing at myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, because I was like, as if I ever had cheeseburger soup in my life. They did. I'm sorry. I got a cramp laughing at my greediness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I knew I didn't feel good yesterday. There's medicine bottles everywhere. Look everywhere like I'm taking that many medicine. I'm taking my blood pressure, penicillin, and ibuprofen. Excuse me, Nee. Nee, can I lay back down, please, sir? Thank you. Okay, well, I'll just lay on you. Thanks, Nee. I can't lay. Nee. You saying I can't lay on you? Is that what you're trying to tell me, blood? Anyway, y'all, welcome to Nino World. That's right. But Nino was so good to me yesterday. That's right. He said, we're going to lay down and get some good rest, mom. And then we got up. He said, I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to stick with you for the day. And that's why he got a good treat tonight. He going to get it. Not right this minute, Bub. I already told you before I go. 2 hours before I go, you're going to get that good treat. That's a good treat. You always getting treats all day, but this one is a good treat. Ooh. Like you dropping some good recipes now. Corn said, "What's up? What's up, me?" Hmm. Black, we definitely let me drop that link. I love a good old recipe channel, and that means when I get into my food channel that I've already started. When I get into my food channel, that means Black. I would love for you to come up there one day, even if you just send me the video or share it, because that's part of the thing too. Doing people's recipes, trying them showing us how it look. Because even when you like watch Chef Ramsay, if anybody watches any of them chef shows, I do. Like when they have to do something, it's also about presentation. Like it has to be a presentation. Hold on, let's see. If you don't get on my life. Danny, mute before you poop. What does that mean? What does that mean? Leave it to my corn's mom. Oh, because I was laughing so hard. Oh no. Because it's so easy. It's so easy to fart while you're laughing. That's why most people when they laughing, whether on TV or just oh my goodness. But nah, I just couldn't stop laughing because the other day I don't remember what live it was I was watching, but people kept talking about food and I was making these sound effects. That I was noticing like, well, it's like you're really gonna eat it or you taste it. You're so greedy. Yeah, I'm as greedy as Nino. You get to talking about it. Bless him. Bless him. Just make sure just make sure when you sneeze down, not in my face. Thank you, sir. Thank you, because we sure don't need you sneezing in my face. Okay? I love you, and I don't know if I love you enough for you to sneeze in my face, okay? I want you to know that. Let me get one smack. Ooh, I love you. Mmm. Mmm. Well, I just dropped a link. Yes. Oh, I love cabbage. I love cabbage. I was so mad on St. Patty's Day. I made that cabbage and corned beef, and it was one of those slow cooked ones. And it was a proportion size, the right, wasn't a big old one or anything, but I had made that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, man, we gonna get Tina, baby. We gonna get Tina sharing them recipes. I don't give a damn if she dropping them on Instagram and we just sharing them. We getting them. But yeah, yeah, I love good old recipe. And I know sometimes he always do. Look, he always do too much. Always do too much. Always do too much. Always. Baba, be nice. Be nice. No, get off my computer. Yeah, look, every time I move it, he move further back. I can't. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Well, you gotta love Bubba, but then you gotta know if his paws across, don't trust him. I'm telling y'all. I'm warning you. Don't trust him as far as to grow. How's my snuggle bunnies been, y'all? You see her anywhere, tell her I say hi. I'm thinking about her. How's my Harmony? I ain't seen her. She just came across my mind. How's she doing? How's my Lala? Anybody seen Lala? How's she doing? She just crossed my mind. It just crossed my mind. I'm wondering how they doing. How's it going? But yeah, like I said, I'm probably about to, no, not probably, I am. I'm about to go figure out something to eat, something to get. I might just have to go and get some soup. Then, I want to eat something so bad. Y'all don't know how bad I want to go to my gig and get like a pizza puff. I swear I do. I just want to eat a pizza puff and some nice hot fries with barbecue sauce. Like that sound fire to me right now. And the pizza puff be crispy and a little soft in the middle, like, oh, thanks for my mom. Thanks, Christina. Thank y'all for supporting. Oh man. Wait. She just crossed my mind. Hey, she there? How's my Jared? He didn't come in here today. How you doing? Just thinking about you. And if I didn't name you, don't mean I'm not thinking about them names. Just literally flow right out my mouth without me even thinking about it. Just, I don't know why those names just came through. So we loving on you. We saying what's up. Hoping send a good vibe. Hoping all is well. Hoping all is well. Oh man. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wait, right, Corn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I'm trying to do better, y'all. I was supposed to come into March, staying away from fast food, y'all. Golly. I'm doing better, and most of it's been because of my tooth. Do this to me, y'all. I don't want to sound like I'm that disciplined, but most of it's been because of my tooth that I really haven't. Jenny, oh, how you doing? How you doing? That's one of the main reasons I haven't been eating as much fast food in March, but it hasn't really been because I've been the good one. But I do. I need to get on it. I need to shed a couple of these freshman 20 I done put on. But we'll call it the Motel 20. Yeah, I definitely need to. But even like after surgery, I'm like, sometimes I'm gonna comfort food eat it. I know it. Some days I'm gonna have a movie day and I'm gonna do things. It depends. If I'm going out, then I'll just go to where I want to go when I want something. If not, then it'll be one of them times that I DoorDash. I DoorDash. I learned to use DoorDash during my eye. My eye was so bad that there were some things I couldn't do. So like my mom and me, we would try to go every 3 months to Sam's Club, and I barely couldn't do it because if she walked away, I couldn't see far enough to, and I just would feel helpless. So then I'd have terrible anxiety. So then it made me want to stay home. So the only stores I went to was Omar's, what was right by me. If it wasn't somewhere I could walk to and walk without being able to see, that good because I knew it too well, I just didn't go. So you never know how it's gonna be. But like I said, I'm prepared for the worst because I lived through the worst of it. Like I said, I was on steroids for 8 months. High doses of steroids for 8 months just to get my eye to somewhat accept. So I've been through the worst. So I'm not. If I had to do it again, I'd know what to prepare for. But I feel like this is gonna be a good one, y'all. I really do. Hmm. Miss your kitty cats. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm just gonna walk up to the store, get some soup, eat some soup, then take my afternoon antibiotic, a pain reliever. I'm trying to wait until like 2 to take a pain reliever, because then if I take it at 2, um, I can wait 6 hours because the pain isn't bad like that. I just don't want to go back into any pain. I could wait 6 hours and then I could take another one at 8. Which will be around time, take a break like 8:39. Because we always take it before then because for some reason at night 11, 12 is super busy. So you don't want to be on break at 10:30, 11, 12. Yeah, but like I said, I'll tell them now. But I just want some soup. And now y'all got me thinking about potato soup. Oh, that loaded potato soup was so good. Y'all got me thinking about potato soup. I love clam chowder. Oh, I'm thinking about that. Thank you, Danielle. No problem, no problem. Thank you for being a content creator. That's all the content creators. One thing I know for sure is we all get the same check signed by us when you get one. And we all, are on here giving a part of us or all of us. So that man, respect for all of them, good, bad, or indifferent. Hold on, just saw somebody walk up the side of the house and he's on it. How dare them walk past? It's one of my neighbors walking from the back to the front. Okay. Have a wonderful one, Coins Mom. Yes, I'm glad you called us too. That's why when you came on, I said, well, let me stay on here a second more. Jenny O just came up in the building. Love you, Just John. Have a good one. Have a good one today. And I said, sing good vibes to each other. We all going through some things. Good or bad. Did he just slam my whole computer again? I think Nino got a new thing where he just want us to be fighting before I get off the live. He want to make me look bad. He said, hold on, let's make it look like you're fighting me. Well, then I'm beating. Then I'm beating him, and he loving it. But, hey, but, Nino. Nee. Hey, Nino, come here. Not wag your tail, come here. Okay. I'm going to remember that when it's treat time. I'm going to remember how you couldn't hear. I'm going to remember that, bub. Don't you want a treat? Welcome to my world. Just as fake as you want to be. Come on, bub. Let's go get a treat. Come on, let's go get a treat. Yeah, thank you. I got you right up my spot. Nah. So you gotta know how to play him. You got to. Right, you better, because he gonna act out. Because he team too much. He has team too merch. Too merch. Not even much. Merch. He team too merch. He merching. Ain't that what the shorty say when you faking, you stun, you merching? He merching. He merching. He team too merch. Yes, coin. You already know. You already know. You already know. That's that. And I'm telling y'all, this on and off camera. Like, these aren't just for the shows. He's so fake. He's so found. He has a thing. I can't make this up. I put all the pillows together. He takes his head, moves the pillow, and then moves it over. And you'll come back. He done made either fort behind. He did that. I didn't move them pillows. That's okay, because Nina don't know when it's on and popping. One of the things about me, I'm like old boy from Bali. I got cameras everywhere. So it's even one in my room. And sometimes, like, even with my camera I got out there, it's so I can watch him. So I can look in and see on him. But no, please. I'm going to catch him in the act on that bed. I'm catch him. Because I come in and be like, how did those pills get like that? When the hell? That one wasn't there. It's him. Because I watched him do it yesterday. I went to the bathroom, I came back, and he was in between the pillows, and I said, how did he get like that? But I sometimes think Nino has a thumb. He's like Jinx. Remember when Jinx was flushing the toilet? I can't, y'all. He a mess. He is a mess. But yes, y'all have a good one. Thank you to my sisters for being up here, and my mama, and have a good one. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the good laugh. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you. You know it. If them paws cross, Christina, do not. I repeat. Look, y'all, I'm telling you. If why my eyes ain't good, if you catch Nino's paws cross, and you so much as friends with me on Instagram, you got my number. Please text me, pause, cross, okay? I'm gonna need to know that, because let me tell you something. With my earphone on, Siri will read me my messages. I just can't have my music playing. If my music isn't playing, It'll read me my messages. If you send me any message, it's going to read to me what you said. If I see Paul's cross, I know I gotta know he up to no. Ugh, he got don't trust. He up to something. He up to something. And Paul don't. You gotta watch out for it. And if you don't have me on Instagram, you don't have my telephone number, then just put it in the comments. But see, if you put it in the comments, I might miss it. I might miss it. Extend yourself to me on Instagram. But don't trust him. I don't. Let me check and make sure they ain't. Okay, right now he good. Right now he just got them next to each other. So he good. He good. Yes, everyone have a blessed day. I love you. I love you. I love you. But look in the mirror and love yourself. Be thankful that you made it through the fights that people know about and the ones they don't know. Be thankful that you still got a smile on your face when you could just be crying all day. And thank you for wearing your crown and showing love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all more than you could even imagine or know. So I love you, and I will catch you all later. Yes, yes. And animals are definitely peace. That's why I love fur mamas. And hold on, if I get up, let's see what it says. Hello. Is this Susan with the Medicaid? Medicaid, girl, I can't. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm saying goodbye to my peeps. Anyway, so I had to tell Susan, hey, this is Susan. Susan, ain't I hung up and blocked you like 5 different times, girl? Not you, Susan Dawson. This other Susan. Like, who is this? Yeah, I can't. I can't. I'm not dealing with this kind of stuff. I can't have dogs crossing their paws and Susan calling me all day. Like, this is not what I can do. I had my teeth pulled yesterday. I am booked and busy. Jaguars in jail. I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do. Okay? This is too much. This is too much. I'm about to go to the store and I'm about to go get me some soup. And while getting some soup, I'm going to grab me a nice cold apple juice. And that's what I'm going to be on. That's what I'm going to be on. And if Susan calls back, she better get ready to get blocked. She's going to catch it. No Susans tonight. Susan, today you're just SD. We're not calling out Susan's name today because she keeps calling my phone and I don't like it. Oh, she's calling you too, Susan? Susan's going to pay for this. She is going to pay for this tonight. Guys, I love you. I'm sorry I had to catch that side of me before I got up out of here. But I just can't. Like I said, I got Nino crossing his paws all over town. I got Susan calling from state to state. This is too much. Something's going on, guys. Something's brewing up, and I don't know what it is. But I will find out. I can tell by Nino's crossing his paws something's brewing up. I'll find out. I'll get the answers for you guys. Don't even worry about it. I got it. I got us on this one. I love you. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to smash that crown. Bam it on your way out. Bam it on your way in. Come back in the comments. I need some recipes. I need to know what soup you eating. What's your favorite soup? And just don't say split pea. Don't say it. Don't you dare say it. Because I said I hate split pea soup. But I ate some good soup before. And I don't like to say that because the sight of split pea soup makes me sick. So, I love you guys. And I will see you later. See ya. Bye-bye. See ya. Don't trust Nino when he crosses his paws. Don't trust Jaguar in anything she says. And never trust Nikki. She was really just a... Bye, see you later.